y'all, how you doing? Um, Today I wanted to introduce you to my two characters named Dahlia and Rain. They're my OCs. They came from wanting a pair of women who have basically opposite jobs, but also like contrasting personalities compared to their jobs. Um, so Dahlia is a very large gal. She's a bodybuilder, but she loves gardening and cooking. She has very much a lot of passion for everything around her and the small things in life. She stops during like walks and hikes to look at the little flowers on the side of the road, and she refuses to pick flowers that she finds on the side of the road because it doesn't work with the environment. She doesn't like killing things. And despite her name, her favorite flower is the lily of the valley. um then there's Rain. Rain is a pinup model with a knack for boxing and tattoos. Her tattoos consist of a snake, spider lilies, a weeping willow branch, Dahlia's face, and her name on the same arm, and many, many, many rose vines. Roses don't grow on vines, but pretend they do. Dahlia is a lot more soft spoken. She's a lot kinder. She's very nice to people, and she's very sunny personality, very sweet, and very friendly. Uh, she's like if a golden retriever was a human, and Rain is a lot more reserved, and she spends her time at home. She's introverted. She's a little abrasive, a little bit maybe. She doesn't really care to sugarcoat things. She's very blunt. Uh but they are a healthy couple, and they communicate very well with each other because Dahlia is able to coax Rain out of this inner world that she has. Um, they don't really need spontaneity. They are very. They have a routine, and they don't really care to change it. They're very, very comfortable in their routine, and I love that for them. They're kind of autistic, and I love it. Um, They share a barn house out past the city, um, out in the countryside. They have a cow, a Highland cow named Beyblade. You can probably guess who named that one. Um, Beyblade is a little sweetheart who's very kind, very sweet, very much loves to cuddle up to someone. They would make a fortune off of $5 to lay with the cow for as long as you want. Um, and Beyblade would eat it up. Would love that. Then they have a horse as well that Dahlia raised, but it doesn't like Dahlia very much. Her name is Quiche, also an interesting name from Dahlia. But Quiche doesn't like Dahlia very much. Dahlia was a very eccentric child, and Quiche is very desensitized to Dahlia's like energy, but she doesn't like Dahlia that much because of how she was as a kid. Very, very eccentric, very reckless. Um, but Quiche does like Rain. Quiche, the only person that Quiche really likes is Rain. The only one that Quiche would let ride her is Rain. So do with that what you will. It's a silly little Dahlia raised the horse, but the horse only really lets her significant other ride her. It's very cute. Chosen one energy. Then they also have they have multiple cats. They have Nino, they have Cauliflower, and they have Macaroni. So Nino is a playful short hair. He has those Scottish fold ears, and he's got a gray coat with like lines of white and darker gray. It's very pretty. He's got uh he's got green eyes that are kind of dark green. Sometimes in the light they'll look a little golden, but that's some cats. Some cats do that anyways. Um, Cauliflower is a white and cream munchkin with short hair, and her cream sometimes overtakes her body, or so it seems. Very cream with some white highlights everywhere. Patches of white. And Cauliflower is very aptly named after her coat. Cauliflower very much likes rain. The cats in general really like rain because rain just sits around and does barely anything unless Dahlia gets her to get up and go out and do anything. And then there's Macaroni. Macaroni is a long-haired Maine Coon cat he's very loud about a lot of things. He's loud, he tells you when he wants things, when he wants his food, when his water bowl is empty. He'll tell you if he took a shit. So yeah, he'll yowl anytime anything happens. But he also does like to snuggle, likes to lay down with people, and he's very, very sweet. The cats mean everything to them. Just like the animals, all of the animals mean everything to them. And if anything happened to them, the entire world would burn. Because they would never forgive anything that hurt their animals. Especially their cats. But any of the animals would send them into a pit of despair, but not before a fit of rage. Especially if it was a human who happened to harm their animal companions. They would not stop until they hunt him or she down. But that's almost all that I have for you guys. Unfortunately, they're not that fleshed out. This is just stuff that I could come up with on the fly. So I'll just let the rest of the little meme speed paint roll. Leave you with some music maybe. And I'll see you next time. If you'd like to donate some munners, some doubloons, maybe I could draw you an OC or a couple characters. If you want to shoot me like a DM or something, just let me know. I'm working on getting a Patreon up and running, but I don't really have anything specific for that. I need to start posting on there. But besides that, I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you again soon. Have a wonderful day, night, time cycle. And bye-bye!